Why the third world will and is embracing Bitcoin before Americans do. As Americans, we've always had the premier currency of the world. Since the end of World War II, America has dominated finances. Wherever you go, people wanted the US dollar. It was backed by gold for a long time. 1971, that ended. The French sent their warship over to collect the gold because they were very fearful that the US was spending so much money in Vietnam that the hypothecation of gold via US currency that was being printed ad nauseum, as it is today, could not be backed by the gold in Fort Knox. The French were right. They were sent packing. The warship left without the gold. Thus, we went off the gold standard. Myanmar, for example, where I visited, people store their wealth in gold. You know why? Because the government goes in, and if they disagree with your politics, they will take and seize all the money in your account. So if you've managed to scrape by, and over a lifetime, your life savings were $1,000, in one fell swoop, it's gone. In the Ukraine, when I visited, I was told stories that when the Russians left in the middle of the night, the following day, financial resources, cash, fiat currency that could have purchased a house would now purchase you maybe a meal. In Argentina, you've seen the currency devalue and evaporate many times. And this is a G20 country. In the United States, you're seeing massive amounts of inflation. But back to, as I said, the third world, they don't have faith in their leadership. They don't have faith in their currency because it has been taken from them so many times. In Cyprus, they had to take a 20% haircut in order to bail out the government that completely wastes the money. With the Bitcoin, you're able to own it. You own your keys, you own your Bitcoin. And the government has a very hard time extracting that from its citizens. Imagine having 1 million citizens with Bitcoin on the blockchain and trying to sweat out 1 million people's keys from them. It's not possible. It's not centrally controlled by the government because the third world distrusts their government more than the United States citizens that have always had it so good. This is why they're embracing Bitcoin. In El Salvador, they've already made Bitcoin a national currency, an accepted value exchange. And I've heard stories of people that have gone there. And when they had previously dollarized, dollar was the standard medium of exchange. And when people offer them dollars, they say, I'd rather have the Bitcoin if possible. This is the reality. This is the hardest currency around. And when they say sound money, that's because you used to be able to drop a gold coin and it would make a certain sound so that you could be more certain that it wasn't counterfeited with lead inside, for example. So this is where the term sound money comes from. Bitcoin is the soundest money because there can only be 21 million ever in existence. It's a miraculous invention. And similar to gold, which was created in the Big Bang, and all these precious metals went all over, were dispersed over the universe. There is a fixed and limited supply of that. And yes, you can increasingly yield. And yes, you can increasingly mine gold, which devalues that which is already in existence by approximately 2% a year. Again, with Bitcoin, it's only 21 million. And the governments can't just print it ad nauseum as they've done in so many countries over the globe. It's a fantastic invention, and that's why in El Salvador is catching on. That's why in Argentina, they're very excited because the Lightning Network strike of Jack Mallers is extending itself over to Argentina and transmitting over Bitcoin rails dollars. And it's a vast improvement for them because they no longer necessarily have to deal with the Argentine peso, which the government just steals their life savings. I think everybody should get off of Bitcoin. There's a link in the description. Buy $100 worth. You get $10 free on Coinbase with the link, and go for it. Just find out. Go down this rabbit hole. But for all these reasons, the third world is embracing Bitcoin before the Western developed world, and specifically the United States. And so it's my job to make you guys aware of this so that I help you guys gain some freedom from the system. So guys, if I helped you, please share this video, leave a comment below. If you think that what I had value, let me know. And thumb up the video, subscribe, hit the all notification bell. Have a fantastic day. Peace.